and welcome to the next episode of Allra's Hope. Thank you very much for tuning in. If this is your first time, welcome. If this is your not first time, welcome back. We're just going to go ahead and get right into it because we're all excited to play. Just a few quick notes. Karma and Ander are not here tonight. They have other commitments, so we are wishing them all the best. Let's get some better music going here. So yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. So, where we left off, our party, having just defeated Attilius Morningstar and taking down his business in Darkholm, they had been shown appreciation from one of the council members of Darkholm, Maribel, your current employer, Claude. She gave you a bit of information regarding Attilius and asked for any information that you guys had on your end about anything that could help bring him down. After pleasantries were exchanged, she informed you all that she had some extra tickets to go to the bi-weekly beneficiaries ball as a sort of thank you or sort of payment on top of the money that she provided to you all for a job well done. You all decided to attend after shopping at Alejandro's for some clothes, getting yourselves prepared, leaving some items behind back at the house for safekeeping. You all attended the beneficiaries ball, and it was a marvelous, marvelous event. Drinks were had. Torin, you hit on a bartender. Claude, Maribel.
I don't remember that, but okay.
That's usually the case.
Okay.
Maribel pulled you aside, Claude, and informed you about some of the recent developments during the interrogations of Attilius. You guys decided to gamble some money at some of the tables, and you all attended a drinking competition. And surprise, surprise, Ponderosa.
Oh, yeah.
Ponderosa won the title of being the last person conscious at the table until being resuscitated and cleared of all the poison drunken effects from some hired on hands.
I won, bitches.
So as the night was beginning to die down, suddenly the event was attacked with several metal canisters that had been thrown into the room from windows from outside. Metal canisters that had begun spewing a thick, noxious, poisonous cloud. And as everybody started screaming and running out of the place, those of you who stayed behind noticed as some of the individuals also stood behind and began putting on masks and cloaks and began immediately, from what you guys can tell, carrying out some sort of plan that they have. So, that is where we left off. So here's what I will say right off the bat. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Let's go.
Oh, fuck. Dice.
Oh boy. Let's see.
All right.
14.
That is not a d20. I don't know why I'm rolling that one.
Rolled a 22.
Yo.
14. Claude 22.
How did you get a 22?
His initiative bonus or whatever.
What is
My
your bonus?
initiative is +3 and I rolled 19.
Hey!
Aye.
I got an 11.
Oh, my bad.
But then my second roll was a 19. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I got an 11.
Alrighty, Torn.
What do you mean, here's your dice?
Did I give it back?
I can't find it. Hold up, guys.
Atreus, what is your dexterity?
You did not give it back to me. You should
Pretty
be.
freaking
You
high. Found it.
Well, what is it?
Freaking
If
height.
you-
15.
15? Okay.
No, I forgot I
Yeah.
kept it in here.
No, there's multiple dice. I am missing 3 from you.
Here, look.
Yeah, give. Give me all of them but your 20.
That is what I got you.
Okay.
Right. Are you kidding? I got a 1.
Let's
That
go.
one.
I'm gonna go get a drink. You know, back. Back.
Alright, let's start organizing this then. Alright, and next highest.
Oh, what a sick
was-
roll.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Frick. Okay. I need a new piece of paper.
Nah.
Okay. Beautiful. All right then. Well, starting off with the initiative, Claude, it is your turn.
Okay, so about how far away is his gun from him right now? I know you said it's in the closet.
You're currently on the staircase in the main ballroom. I would say
Wait, aren't you knocked out?
he's not. He
Not
was
knocked
knocked on the ground. So technically, you
Oh.
are at half movement right now because you're on your back.
Okay.
So just for starters, but you're about. It's about 50 feet from you right now to get up the stairs and then get to
50
the coat check.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use half my walking speed to
Wait.
get 15 feet.
Okay.
Sorry, what is the order?
You don't know.
Well, that's annoying.
And then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna use my action to dash. So 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna use my action to dash. That's another 30 feet. So that's 45.
So you're right in front of the coat check. You're standing
Right.
5 feet from it.
And then I'm going to bonus action dash again to rush in and grab it.
Okay, so we'll say your turn consists of you getting all the way to the closet. You hop over the counter. It's already been abandoned by whoever was running it. And you go in and you find your weapon, no problem.
Alright.
All right.
And that's all I can do for this turn.
Serene's turn. Serene is going to... What will Serene do? Let's hit her with one of these first of all. Modifier. Oh, come on, you. I hate this thing. There we go. Alright, she will... Nobody's really hurt yet. Cleric's going early is not always best.
I mean, I'm kind of hurt.
Are you already hurt? What are you at?
Yeah, we took damage from the gas.
Yeah, from poison.
Oh, no.
Got 34.
And I took half because I have a face mask.
Oh, that's true. I forgot to get the lair action in. Thank you for reminding me. Let's see where it falls in initiative.
The what?
Would be right. Okay, it'll fall right there. Perfect. Okay. So, Serene, you're going to watch as Serene begins doing various movements with her arms and casts Spiritual Weapon. And she is going to place it... Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She's going to place it right there. Let's see. Casting time, that's her bonus action. As a bonus action on your turn. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon. Actually, I think it gets to that one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can actually. So... Right, am I doing the math on that right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The lines are so faint, I can barely see them right now.
Use the fucking ruler.
How do you use the ruler thing?
Oh,
On
you
the
use the ruler,
left,
and then
there's a
you-
little ruler.
I just learned that.
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, it's not close enough, unfortunately. But suddenly, just this
Pepperoni.
spectral mace appears right in the air. It's just shimmering blue translucence. And she will use 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet of her movement to get a little closer towards the center of the room, just to get a better view of the area. And that will be her turn. It is the goon's turn.
The Goon Squad.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And the 3 that are already surrounded Mirabelle, I'm going to get the names mixed up because I used Miriam. They're going to attempt to... From what you guys can see what is happening right now, they are currently trying to strap a very similar looking mask that they're wearing onto Mirabelle right now. That's what's attempting to happen. So they're doing a contested strength check right now. Okay, and with a 17 definitely beats a 7. They successfully managed to strap the mask. She's very easily overpowered right now as 2 goons take each of her arms and the third one is placing the mask on her. And that's what those 3 are going to do next to her for their turn. 5, 10, 15. I don't know why is he doing that. 15,
Is that gas
20,
still there?
25. This goon that's closest to you, Atreus, notices that you still haven't run out, and he decides to walk. He's walking very calmly over to you. And you can see you have a much better view of him now that he's only about 5 feet from you. He is just this tall, sturdy individual wearing dark robes, dark cloaks, and a mask that has strange geometric proportions to it that distorts the face. You have no idea what race or you cannot tell anything from this figure. Only that they walk on 2 feet, that they are some sort of humanoid. And the figure kind of cocks his head to the side, and you hear in a... I really wish I got my voice changer working, but you hear in a robotic voice, like a voice changer type voice, and he just goes, Morningstar cloaks. Interesting. And he takes out this very long sword. Not like a big, heavy sword, but it's very long and thin, with like 2, I forget what they're called, but they got the 2 little spikes on the ends of them. It's like a halberd?
It's like that.
I think it's a halberd, I think.
Like it goes like this and then it comes out and up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called, but yeah.
But he takes it out and he's going to swing at you.
He's gonna miss.
I mean, yeah, with a nat 1, he'll miss. Whatever.
That's what I said.
So he takes out the sword and he just like tries to cleave you, like beheads you completely, but you're on the ground. You manage to like tumble roll out of the way, total like Elden Ring style, just out of the way. And but again, the expressionless mask just kind of cocks his head to the side and is just staring at you intently. That's all that one can do. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's only going to move up a bit more just to keep watch and make sure this goes off without a hitch. 5, 10, 15. Coming up to you, Torn, notices another individual that has not left from the panicking crowd. This one shouts to you and goes, Leave now, unless you want things to get rather undifficult.
Rather undifficult.
I said difficult. Shut up.
Rather difficult. Okay.
Rather undifficult.
Well, it's not my turn yet, is it? So
it's not your turn yet. He's
what
just
are we
saying,
doing here?
He's saying something to you. He's attempting to persuade you to leave.
Oh.
So are you going
I'm just
to
gonna
leave?
kind of stand my ground and say, no, I don't think I will.
All right, then. He gets right up to you, and again, he has a very similar sword. He's gonna swing at you. Does a 14 hit?
It's blocking it. Come on, load. Oh, just barely.
You could use
even
a
with shield.
Oh wait, shield is a reaction.
It is.
Yep.
What shield?
So you cast one of your spell slots to use shield.
Yeah.
All right. So you watch as this
Only first level.
as this super long sword comes down onto you, and with the instinctive like throw of your arm, this blue arcane shield just and it clatters against it. No effect against you. The mask just stares at you, confused, just cocking its head. But that is all the goons' turn.
two in the stairs aren't doing anything?
The two on the stairs are watching the stairs. They saw you run past, and they just assumed that you were another individual trying to bolt out.
You're just gonna shoot him in the back of the head.
Maybe.
You'll see. Alrighty, so it is now the Lair's turn. So
The layers?
for all the individuals who have remained in the room as this gas has been filling up, you all are going to begin to slowly take poison damage. And as time progresses, it will slowly get more intense. So, for the first round of combat,
Am I considered room if I'm by the closet?
you are still considered in the room. The gas is beginning to creep up and into it's filling up this room rather very quickly. So, here we go. For the first round, everybody takes 5 points of poison damage.
Except for me, I take half.
You do take half because you managed to fashion a makeshift gas mask.
So
I'm gonna
do you want me
die
to put
so
2
bad.
and 3?
Oh yeah, this is not gonna be good.
Do you want me to round up or down?
You round down. So you take 2 points of poison damage.
Cool.
But yeah, 5 to everybody else, and that's the Lair's turn because this room is just quickly filling with dangerous toxic fumes. But Atreus, it is now your turn.
Okay. Can I ask what this, like, what can I see on this dude that's in front of me?
You see the sword, you see black robes, you see the mask. Anything that might be on his person is concealed by robes.
Okay. Can I attempt to, like, wrap my whip around his helmet and pull it off of him?
Certainly. So that's a called shot, so I'll say roll for emphasis then.
Okay.
Do you remember the
19?
Do you remember the rule?
I don't
on
know
roll
what the
for
rule-
emphasis?
No.
You're gonna roll 2 d20s, and you're gonna take the number that's further away from 10.
Okay. That missed the table. 19 and 14.
19
So
and
19?
14. So 9 being further away from 10. Yes. So that is a pretty good roll. You managed to get it around the mask, and you pull. Give me a strength check now.
Okay. 17.
Will beat his 13. So you manage to rip the mask off of him, and you see the face of a green dragonborn.
Cool.
And you just see his eyes flare with anger.
He's pissed.
I just say, "Ooh, you fucked up."
So that was your action.
Yeah. Can I put the helmet on me?
Yeah, I would call that your bonus action. But give me an intelligence check to see if you can understand the mechanics of this mask really quick.
Intelligence check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stupid or not?
16 plus 1 is 17.
That's enough. You're able to see like where they were, the mouthpiece that they were using to keep the gas off of them. So you successfully fashion it on, and you no longer are going to take the lair action damage. Okay.
Okay, and then can I just flip him off?
You do that.
Run away.
And he like grimaces at you angrily, just very pissed off. And he like, in response, he goes, "Yeah, that's a morning star, and I thought we killed them all."
Brad.
Oh shit.
That's my turn.
Alrighty, it is Mirabelle's turn. She's not looking good. She's going to try to break free here. And is not going to with an 8. So she tries to get away, but the 3 hold her in place. She is stuck. Ponderosa, it is your turn.
Okay, I fucked up my thing. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so... bitches be moving. Okay. Changes plans. 30, how far are you? Too far. Okay, here is what I'll do. I want to ice knife. Actually, hold on. What is this thing again? This circle?
That's Serene's spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay. So I probably don't want to run into that. Okay, let me.
It won't hurt you if you run into it
Well,
Just
bitches.
clocks yourself with it.
with a floating
I would.
mace.
Okay. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move like right next to the weapon, I think. Kind of like guarding myself. And then I'm gonna use ice knife. Actually, did I get close enough? Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm gonna use ice knife on this guy.
Alrighty. Remind me again what ice knife is.
Okay, ice knife. I create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range, making a ranged spell attack against the target. On hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 of cold damage. So either way, it'll take damage if I hit or miss.
Damn,
Cool.
that's broken.
Alright, go ahead and roll for the initial hit.
Okay, let me see.
Ponderosa got a fucking rework.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ponderosa's
hit.
broken.
And guess what? My hit is +6 on this one.
What the hell?
Better than I have, and I'm a
20.
spellcaster.
Yeah, a dirty 20, but a 20.
Dirty 20. Misses.
What?
You're fucking lying.
She's joking.
Wait,
There's no way.
A dirty 20 misses.
Just barely.
what the hell?
There's
That's
your-
How
so
are we gonna do
stupid.
damage to these?
Boy,
We're not
What?
supposed to.
There's your hint.
They're what?
We're supposed to leave. That's the
This
hint. Is we're supposed
this
to
is
leave.
Oh,
not
come
that
on.
broken.
The DM
That's
overpowering, so we
bullshit.
leave.
That's BS.
A lot of shit. Well,
I
either
won't allow
way,
it. I'm gonna fight till I die.
either way, you
Time
have
to
to
run.
succeed on a
Dexterity saving throw.
This is okay. They're rolling a dex save. These are individuals with armor facets that you guys have never seen before. None of you. His dexterity save is a 17 plus 2, 19.
Honestly,
beats.
don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information. I feel like that.
You should have a number.
Is
Just
so there's a number that says DC save.
Oh, I see it. Yep.
Is it
What was it one more time?
19 was my save.
Oh, you
Is it
fucking
over that?
suck.
Yeah, it is.
Whatever. Then that shit just explodes in front of his face, and he just like probably doesn't move. It's totally unfazed.
Does he take half? So he takes nothing. You guys watch as Ponderosa summons this ice
If you
knife out of.
succeed on a saving throw, yeah, you don't take any damage. I don't think.
Okay. So you guys
Wow.
watch as Ponderosa summons this ice knife out of thin air
A
and
lot of bullshit.
chucks it right at this guy who's standing guard, and he like turns around at the last moment and just backhands it with his hand away. Just
Oh,
Leave
get
that
out of here.
guy.
Alrighty, that is. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Well,
Right.
that didn't go as planned. So
I use my free action to cry.
yeah,
I cast cry.
Wait. Okay. Well, I can't really go anywhere, can
Roll
I?
for emphasis.
Okay.
No, that was a joke. Sorry.
I'm just kidding. I don't know what I can do then. That like completely took me by surprise.
You just barely missed his AC. There's your hint.
Well, guess I'll fucking end my life. I don't know.
So, on average, these people have an AC of 21. Oh boy, we're not going to be able to fight these people.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna call it.
No.
I'm gonna call it that. She kind of backs up and just goes.
You've already
Are
done
you gonna tell anybody what's going on, or are they just gotta?
Do you shout anything to the
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna be
allies?
like. I don't even know what I would say.
fucking run.
It's bad. We're running.
We're gonna die.
That's a critical role reference.
Either hit him with all you got or fucking go, my friends.
There you go.
Fenrir is just sticking right by you. Just. Oh, that's where Ander was.
Under
there was-
Fenrir.
Andrew was hiding underneath Fenrir the entire time.
Honestly, that works.
That's right.
That tracks. Anyway, is that your turn, Ponderosa?
Yeah, she kind of just goes, their armor's a lot stronger than it looks.
Alrighty, it is Ander's turn. Torin, you are on deck after Ander. Ander is going
Yep.
to
Orin hits him with fireball.
Ice
5,
didn't work. Try
It'll do
your lightning.
damage.
5,
It will do damage.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 walking speed. There you go, Ander. Ander's gonna like do some monk shit, to quote a certain monk from a certain show that I love. And roll over the bar top and like start running on the tables and hop onto the railing, the ladder or the staircase railing, so that he's just about eye level with the guy who's standing on the stairs. You know,
Nice.
he's like standing on the railing so that he meets his eye level, but he unfortunately cannot get close enough to him to do an attack. So he will just stand right there and he's just gonna shout, "What's the plan, guys? We running or we going? Or are we fighting or we running?" And that'll be Andrew's turn. Torin, it is your turn. Claude, you're on deck.
All right. 30. Just quick.
You're currently squaring off with one of them right now, Torin. Right next to one of the
Yeah.
gas canisters that went off.
Fireball.
Taking a lot of gas damage.
Everything
man.
explodes.
No,
Take his mask.
I'm assuming that everybody here is in the same understanding that we're trying to escape
Yeah.
because there's so many of them and the AC is so high and we're gonna slowly die to the gas. So, all right, I'm gonna play a little risky. I'm gonna tempt charm person, and I am fighting, so I get advantage.
Charm person, interesting. Okay.
Good
Let's
call,
see.
I
good
was gonna
call.
say just punch him in the nuts, but all good.
Let's see how it goes. Do I have to roll or do you have to roll? I can never remember with charm person.
It is. So you have to make a wisdom saving of
13?
Can't tell if it's an attack or save.
Okay.
It
It
must
would be a
make a
saving
wisdom
throw.
saving throw. It's a saving.
Okay. So I rolled a
So
16.
you're at disadvantage. Roll
I'm at
again.
16.
disadvantage. Okay, 16 for the first one.
Five,
And
five,
I rolled a
five.
16 twice.
No!
Kidding me.
Shit!
All right, I'm gonna try that time after, and then this. Actually,
Look.
Just
I'm
take
no,
his
no, I'm gonna
mask
play it
and give
safe.
him a kiss. That'll be charming.
That's what I was gonna do.
Use your Riz.
I can't just grab it off
Use
him.
your lizard Riz.
Why can't you just
God.
grab it off him? Just strength check.
That's
I'm
what
Dragonborn, you're Dragonborn, hey, you know.
Hey
Yes.
man, it doesn't have to be like this.
All right,
We
I'm
can run
gonna.
away together.
Go
I'm
trying to
gonna
be with the
misty
wizard.
step to back here
Misty step.
because this is
alright.
the exit, right?
That is the exit, yes. Up the
Down
The
there.
stairs.
exit is where Claude is.
Alright, so you Misty step. Where do you go? Right there?
Claude, just fuck him up,
That's
dude.
one square too far.
Too far.
Just
so
down
right there next to Serene.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys watch as Torin kind of like slaps his hands together and with a puff of smoke disappears from right in front of the guy, and the guy like looks around to see where he went, and Serene kind of just is startled a little as you apparate right next to her. She goes, "The fuck?"
The fuck?
Hello.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. Claude, it is your turn. Serene on deck.
All right. Ready.
Fuck it up! Fuck it up!
Push him down the stairs.
What? So from where Claude is,
What?
inside this grand hall, are there any like chandeliers?
Yes, you look up and you see, like, as the gas is filling the volume of the room, you look up and you can see 3 gigantic chandeliers that make up the main room, and then there's one entry chandelier for the area you're in. Big golden chalices of chandeliers.
Ooh.
Okay.
I have an idea now. Hey,
I-
relay.
I am assuming the second one It's kind of like in the center around here.
Yeah, it's like they're perfectly spaced apart. I'll make some circles here on different colors. I'll say
Out of pure curiosity.
there's the middle one. The last one kind of goes further off the map, further into the room, and then the first one takes up pretty much the bar area.
Okay, Claude is shooting out the second air, and he wants to cause it to fall down.
All right, that's a called shot.
Either to cause damage, just like disperse the smoke.
Okay, so that's a called shot. So I'm gonna say roll for emphasis then. I've picked up this rule from Brendan Lee Mulligan, and I'm workshopping it today. So we're gonna see how it works.
So I'm just doing a straight roll, and that's the result.
You're rolling 2 d20s, and you're taking the number that is further away from 10.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Or yes? Good yes? Bad yes? What's a
Well,
bad
I rolled a 20 and a 1.
Oh
That's
my god.
yes? So you break the
Insanity.
rule. You break the
He wins the
emphasis
game.
roll. What was the first one?
Fuck you.
What was the first one?
I rolled them at the same time.
All right, then
Okay,
in that
just roll
case,
one more time, maybe.
Brendan Lee
You
Mulligan,
want me to-
help me.
you want me
What
to
do
do
we
it
do
again?
then? What do we do then, Brendan Lee Mulligan? I wanted to try
We
this
roll again.
roll out.
We roll again.
Sure, let's roll.
I'll
again.
reroll both of them.
Okay, that's just.
If they're even, you roll again.
What'd you get?
A 1 and
No
a 20
way.
again. I'm gonna shit my pants.
Oh, it's you and a 19.
Oh my god.
I'm sending this
What
clip to
kind of
Brendan.
I'll do it
bullshit
again.
is this?
I'm adding you, Brendan
I'm
Lee
not-
Mulligan. I'm adding you at this, and you need to tell me what am I supposed to do as the DM.
Okay.
Roll just
7
one
and 15.
dice.
7 and 15. So
So 15's further away, I believe.
15's further away, so that's a success. So yes, you managed to hit the chain. How much damage does it do? Holy!
I'll roll my...
I was not
Eef.
ready for that.
a
I
lot of
wasn't ready
shit.
for it either.
It's a
I
lot
was
of
like,
bullshit.
oh, Brendan Lee Mulligan and Matthew Mercer made this cool rule. I want to try. This is cool. I see your
15 damage total.
15 damage. Okay. So
Mhm.
chandelier. No, yeah, it would. So then, in that case, it would hit. Okay. So you managed.
And I
to...
doubt that it would do anything.
Yeah, you managed to hit the chain, and I'm trying to decide if that's enough to do it. I feel like at 15 damage, what would that have been made out of? It's probably would have made out of.
I would say I would be initially targeting like the length that is like holding the mass of it. Because I'm imagining like it's all goes up to a single chain. I'd probably shoot out that single chain to make it fall.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm gonna say 15 points of damage is definitely enough. So you guys watch as Claude takes his rifle and aims it up into the air, and you just hear this resounding boom. And you watch as total like, oh, what's the movie? Oh, it's Clue. As like for a moment everything's still, and then just this gigantic chandelier in the middle of the room comes crashing down, this middle one right here.
I see someone's in the circle.
2 someones are within rolling distance to have to get out of the way. First one on the left rolls a 9, is gonna take damage. Second one rolls an 8. Okay, so the 2 don't look up in time and try to get out of the way, but fail to do so. So they're gonna end up taking, that would be, high up would be, yeah, okay. So it would be 2 of these. Ouchie. They take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
Damn.
Let's keep track of
And
that.
if any of
Welcome,
them
cuss.
turn to Claude, he's just gonna wear his mask, gear it, and just run out the door.
Alrighty. Claude bolts it.
Fuck
Out of
you,
there.
Claude.
Serena's up.
What else is he supposed to do?
Serene looking around, seeing the unfolding chaos, looking at her allies, looking to you all, just kind of looking for like a cue, like are we staying or are we going? Do you guys like nod or like what's the group's consensus here?
Hold on. First,
Hit him with one of these.
first of all,
Go.
What is the floor made out of?
It's It's a painted wood made to look like stone, so it's made out of wood.
Fuck. Okay.
Hit him with one of these.
Serene's trying to decide what to do. She's looking at you all for guidance.
Yeah.
What
And
are they wearing armor?
It's you can assume
Or
from your
not really.
attacks that they have various means of protection on them.
Okay, but is it made out of metal?
Make an intelligence check for me.
Oh, okay.
Not 20.
You can't.
Plus 2,
my
so it's 22.
God.
You can't have armor that protects that well unless there's some element of metal in there. It's very safe to assume that, for the most part, these are made of metal. There's
Guys,
some
what
type
if
of
we
metal.
stay?
What if we stay?
Serene is looking at you, looking at both
Why?
of you right now, Torrin and Ponderosa. She's in between both of you, and she's like, "What are we doing?"
We're
What's
running.
best for the group? There you go.
She runs 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How much running speed does she have? Oh, she only has 20. Oh,
Yeah.
back
Wanna
5.
Well, she can.
Because he.
Oh, that's
She-
true. I forget about
She
that.
She wants
Back
to heal me.
5,
She
10,
really
15, 20.
wants to heal me.
That's
You
not
need
her character.
healing?
I
Are you
mean,
dying? What are you at?
I'm like half
I
health.
can heal you, fathead, when I run
Okay.
past your ass.
All right, thank you.
The guards on the staircase pay no mind to people as they're trying to leave. They let her pass without issue, but she uses her action to dash. She
Oh.
gets all the way up there.
Cool, good for her.
It is the
Seems
goons.
like they're just after Mirabelle.
It is the goons' turn.
The Goon Squad.
5, 10, 15,
Goon
20,
squad.
25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh God.
They want you, motherfucker.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh
25,
Jesus
30.
Christ.
Oh,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So everybody who wasn't right next to Mirabelle just spent their turn pretty much getting close to her. The 3 that were already around her have successfully subdued her. Honestly, only Torrin or Atreus, I'll say, give me a perception roll so that you guys can see
Okay.
what's happening to her. Oh, actually, this
Okay.
guy would have had to go back a little because he has to get around the chandelier. Oh, actually, they would have had to lose half their movement too because they were on the ground. So, where was he? He was
Wait, what are we
21.
I got a 7.
Perception?
I'll move him back this way. Perception.
I have no idea what's going on.
21.
21. Ponderosa.
I got a
Nat 20 plus perception is a 26.
26.
So tell me.
Ponderosa, you lock on to, and Torn, you rolled really high too, so you both of you are going to be able to see this. Atreus, you're too transfixed by the words of what that individual said to you.
I also have 2 guys coming up on me. So.
Behind you, yeah. But you guys watch as Mirabelle, as soon as the mask was put on her, you watch as her body goes limp, and she's being carried by one of the 2 guards, and the other 2 begin kind of tying her up. And you watch as they place this strange cloak-like device over her. Not like the cloaks they're wearing. It's more of this like light, reflective, like a space blanket almost, to give a good comparison. But that is
Okay.
what you guys are currently witnessing from the 3 individuals right next to her. And the one individual who was right next to you, Atreus, who's now demasked, you watch as he grins, a big toothy grin. And he just stares down at you now and goes, "I didn't think I'd get the chance to kill another Morning Star."
Another.
Oh my.
And he's going to try
Wait, can I-
to
can
hit
I-
you.
Can I like? You can try. Can I say that? Do I have the time to say that?
Sure. And
Real
he
quick.
rolls a 19.
It hits.
Alrighty. This is
Alrighty.
this is an ouchie sword. That's gonna do. And I rolled fucking poorly. You gotta be
Let's
kidding
go.
me!
He's too excited. He fumbles. He trips. He falls.
Okay, you take
Oh God! His leg's broken.
you take 11 points of slashing and 3 points of poison damage from the sword.
So 14 in
Jesus
total.
Christ.
Yep.
Are you dying? Do you need some help?
I mean, I'm gonna hit him with Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, let's fucking go. Okay, good. Because I was like, I can roll my ass in there and try to help a little bit. Maybe.
Alrighty, Atreus, it is your turn.
Mod guy says we should.
Oh,
set the
but I'm
building
also
on
hitting him
fire.
with Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Yep, which is 3d10.
It just does the damage because he attacked you. There's nothing he can do.
Well, no, he can't do anything. He attacks me. He gets fucked.
Okay.
Wait, do I roll?
Mod God says
3d10
we
or-
should light the building on fire, and also that you need to drink some water.
I'll drink water.
Oh, sorry.
One reaction which you take in response to being damaged by a creature. Oh, so this isn't even your turn yet. This is just a reaction.
Yeah, it's a reaction. That's what I
Okay.
said.
Understood.
Yeah. What I said.
Oh, I have to make
Wait,
a
no,
dexterity
you have to
saving
make
throw.
dexterity save. I'm sorry, I wasn't reading the right one.
You're good.
Yes.
All right.
And so I did 8,
What?
8, and 10.
18.
Fucking Andrew.
8, 8, and 10. So
Hold on,
that's
I can fix it.
26.
26.
Wait,
So he
there we go.
rolled another. He rolled a
It
19.
did not help.
A little
He rolls a
bit.
19, so he passes the.
So halved is 13.
Yes, 13.
13 fire. You watch as you release your hellish rebuke on him, and these snakes of fire erupt and crackle around him, around his back and his face. He kind of like stretches his neck just like out of annoyance, but then he just kind of like shakes it off and looks at you, and it's almost a reverse effect where the flames coming off him make him look even more intimidating now, as he just smiles back at you and goes, "Yes."
Wait, so does that not do any damage because he's a Dragonborn?
No, it did damage, just not as much as you
Oh,
were
okay.
hoping to do. I was adding some creative flair because of the success save.
Got it.
He took the
Okay.
damage. He took 13 points of fire damage.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna say I'd love to stay in chat, but I gotta go. And I'm just gonna hit him with darkness right in the forehead.
Darkness right in the forehead.
Let's go.
Concentration. Okay. Magical darkness.
And I'm gonna book it.
So he will try to take his attack of opportunity, but it's at disadvantage
No.
because of darkness.
What? He can't even see me. How are you gonna take an attack of advantage if you don't even know I'm trying to escape?
Oh, you do have his mask off. that's true.
Disadvantage.
Magical
It
darkness.
would be disadvantage if he takes it.
He would have been at advantage. Hold on, I need to read this one. For the point you choose, source the darkness. Okay, magical darkness puts one point you choose with advantage to full 15. A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it. So he's
blind.
blind, but you're still leaving his attack of opportunity. So it's still
He can't see me. He doesn't even know I'm trying to escape.
he has an idea of where you
You
are, and he
said
can take a
you'd love
while.
to stay, but you gotta go. So he knows
okay,
you're
that's
trying
fair.
to leave
Fine.
because you said you were.
He can take a metaphorical and literal shot in the dark.
No, you just go. I
Such
legally
bullshit.
retract my previous statement.
First one's a 13, second one, I really like this die. Second one's a 16, so 13. Does that
I
hit?
hate your die.
Wait, why do you get advantage?
It's disadvantage. I rolled 2, I took the lower.
Oh, so what is the one that's I'm trying to hit?
I just rolled a 13 on disadvantage. Does that hit your AC?
That still fucking hits. That's so stupid.
Sorry, man.
Laughs
No, it's
into you.
I'm gonna die. It doesn't matter.
Serene
Okay, I'm gonna
has
heal you,
fucking
it's all good.
resurrect and whatnot.
No, I can't. I have 3 other guys coming up on me. This is my only chance. I could have used Dimension Door. I should have just fucking did that instead.
So you take
Yeah, you've
7
got your-
slashing and 2 poison from his sword as he just angrily just goes,
Thank God.
ah! And just tries to hit you as you run away.
Just
and you
barely
feel,
misses.
you feel it like across your shoulder, Blake. Like he got a chunk out of you that you weren't expecting, and that just, ow! That
Yeah.
hurt.
I'm upset.
Angie.
yeah, you
Is
successfully-
there?
D&D, am
I'm
I
out.
right, lady?
Is there a window over here in this?
There is from that. it's about 50 feet up in the air. These were high-rise stained glass windows like you see from a church. In the canisters, they were thrown in at a downward angle.
Okay, I'm jumping through the window and using Dimension Door to get to the floor.
So you're jumping 50 feet in the air?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think you
that.
can use
Why-
your
I'll say
dimension
give me an
door. You
acrobatics
used
check
your
to see if you can
action
climb up there.
I'm up. Oh
Did
wait,
you already use your action and your bonus action? You can't.
no, I
use it
don't.
No.
I have not used my bonus action yet.
He used
I've
a
only used my
reaction to
action.
do Hellish Rebuke.
Oh,
That was
I
at the
see,
end
okay.
of the opponent's turn. So now it's
Okay,
his
Wait,
turn.
so the windows are up above me. Is that what you were saying?
The windows are up above you.
When did he cast darkness then?
That was my action.
He used his action to
Okay.
cast darkness, so he can't use his action to disengage.
No.
You could use your bonus action to disengage because of being a rogue, but continue.
I guess I could. Well,
so
then
I'm gonna say use...
I didn't know that. I thought the windows were on the ground floor. I didn't think that they were up in the air.
No, they're up
That
in
made
the air.
that made no sense to me. Then I'm just.
I would just make distance so you can use your ability.
Yeah,
your
I
dimension door
would.
or
I would make
whatever it is.
distance. Maybe jump over the bar and get behind it.
Okay.
Cause I have
So
an idea. Also,
An
we have
idea.
not been including Fenrir in initiative.
I
He moves
thought
on your
I thought we
initiative.
ruled that he's always gonna go right after you.
I know, and we haven't been doing that.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that's on you to remember because he's your animal companion.
Okay, well, I didn't realize it was me to remember.
Okay, so going
Because you
have-
going forward, when you finish your turn,
Yeah, good
remember
thing.
you can go with Fenrir.
Okay, cool.
I got a lot I have to keep track of, so.
No, I know. I just was under the impression that you were controlling Fenrir. That's why.
No, my bad. That's
Oh.
my bad then as a DM. You definitely control Fenrir because he's your animal companion. I only just add in
Oh.
stuff during like fun times to like add for emphasis. But
Okay.
alright, what are you doing?
So to get to the stairs, I would have to run by this dude right here.
You would.
And so can I like go here and jump over? Like, how high is that?
That's about at that point on the staircase. It's like 7-8 feet. Not that bad.
And that's a table right there, right? So it's
yeah,
gonna be
I would
even less.
say it's very doable with a good athletics roll. Athletics or acrobatics,
Yeah,
your
you
choice.
jump on the table and then jump up to the stairs.
Yeah, I want to do that. And then can I get extra movement because can I use my bonus action? Like, would it be using my bonus action to jump up there, or is it just using movement?
So you've already used your action. I would say this will be your bonus action and your movement to get you pretty much right next to Serene, but it's also on a successful acrobatics or athletics roll.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, so acrobatics. 16.
Plenty enough. That's perfect. So you jump onto the bar, you jump onto the shelving behind the bar, and you manage to jump right next to Serene.
Yeah, and then my character leaves because apparently I accidentally put him too far.
Oh. Here.
Oh,
He just fucking gets obliterated into the nothingness.
You get right next to Serene as she's standing there, just wild-eyed, and just as she sees you run up, she goes, "You okay?"
I can use a heal.
So could I.
Sorry,
Jeez.
guys. I'm a little far. Give me just a moment.
Alrighty, that is your turn, Atreus.
Yes.
Alrighty, it is the lair action. As more gas seeps through the canisters, the intensity of it increases.
Well, fuck me, I guess.
So we know... Claude, you are out, so you are not going to be affected. You managed to get to the doors by this point.
And I'm fine because I have the mat.
You do have the mask, so you're fine. So the only people affected are Ander, Serene, Torin, and Fenrir, technically. Are you marking off the damage for Fenrir?
Yeah, I have him already marked off.
Okay.
He takes half as well because I had made him a makeshift
Gotcha.
mask, so.
Oh, I rolled really good that time.
Oh,
How much do I take?
So this time it is 14 poison damage.
Okay. So
Oh! Guys, I'm at 3 health.
I got you, baby. Hold on. I gotta do maths for Fenrir.
The gas just keeps just spewing out. Another thing to note, Atreus, when you took the mask off of him, he didn't seem to react to the gas as you thought he would.
Oh, great.
Oh, great.
They're just
Babe.
doing it for style.
Go to your fucking thing.
I mean, I guess you can relate
I
to that.
wanted to see what your health is at.
Oh,
While
3.
putting around in the last.
Okay.
Alrighty, that is the lair action's turn. Mirabelle, she's out. She's got no more rolls to give. She is unconscious. She cannot come back. She is helpless. Ponderosa, it is your turn.
Okay.
Sorry, bad timing.
Here's the dealio. I am going to try to do exactly what Claude did, but with a twist. Because I have a spell. It is a 2nd level spell that is called Heat Metal.
Okay, I think I know where this is going.
So I want to heat the chain of the chandelier right here, this one.
Oh, the chandelier,
Ooh.
okay.
I was going to do the armor, but then I'm only able to do one person. So I'm going to do the chandelier to block these 2 guys from trying to grab us when we run past. So I would like to heat the chain of this chandelier
Okay.
so that it will fall.
So does it have to make a save, or what's the roll?
Okay, I'm just gonna read it out loud to you so you can help me decipher that. Choose a manufactured metal object, such as a metal weapon or a suit of heavy armor or whatever, within range. I'm assuming that the ceilings are not more than 60 feet above us.
For the chain, you're just about there. For the chain of the chandelier. Yeah, because
Okay,
it comes down a bit.
Okay, great. So that's what I'll do. I cause the object to glow red hot, and any creature in physical contact with it would take fire damage, but because nobody is, then that doesn't matter. Until the spell ends, you use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again. If a creature is holding or wearing the object, it takes damage from it. The creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw. So yeah, it's not involving a creature, so it doesn't.
Here's what I'll say then.
Have.
Claude managed to knock one down with 15 points of damage. You roll 2d8 there for the damage. I will say if you can hit it with 10 points of damage, that's enough heat to melt the chain and make it fall.
Okay, so I roll
2d8, and you're looking to hit. You're looking to make 10 or more points of damage here.
All right, guys, wish me luck.
Wish you luck.
You got
We're gonna
this.
save our asses. First roll, 5.
All right,
Oh my
halfway
God.
there.
Higher.
Oh, fuck my life. No, it's a 4.
Oh my, it's so close.
So as you focus
DM,
on that, you
please.
focus on that chain, and it was like either like iron or painted gold. You're not sure what material it's made out of, but you watch as it just glows red hot. And for anybody who's really paying attention to it, it's like slowly starting to like sink down. You watch as the metal is pretty much taffy at this point, and it's just like you give it another turn and it's coming down.
Okay, hold on. Bonus action. Let's see what I got. Okay, well, I can't fucking do anything about that. So, I'm gonna use my bonus action to use healing word for Torin.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll for heal.
Let's go.
Within range equal to 1d4. Sorry, baby, it's not gonna be a lot, but it'll be something.
I'll take something.
It's the best I can do with this one turn. 3 + 1. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, what's my spell casting? Where do I find my spell casting modifier?
It would be under your spells tab, and I'm looking at your character right now. It says plus
3.
Yeah, +3 for me.
Okay, so 6.
6 points of healing, Torn.
Cool. Up quite a bit. All right.
Do you use any of your movement now?
I will Yeah,
Start heading for
I'll
the door.
protect Torin.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. And that'll be Ponderosa's turn.
Alrighty, Fenrir's turn.
Okay, let's see. I forget what this motherfucker is able to do.
Could have given me your mask.
It's a makeshift mask.
She's like holding up a rag that.
I'm
is-
like, yeah, literally
Okay.
holding a rag to my face. It's like tied onto my face.
All right, all right.
Okay, hold on, sorry. Skills, challenge. Well, all he really has is like bite, so
I suggest perhaps maybe he should just run.
yeah, I think he's just gonna.
Is that how much
gonna
movement
go.
does he have?
I just kind of started doing it. Okay, hold on.
How much movement does he have for a turn?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
10,
So he
15,
can go
20,
to like
25,
right
30.
here.
He can use his action to dash. He's out. He's safe.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty. Andrew's turn. Yeah, action. Out. Torin. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, alright. So, we'll say, for the sake of it now, you guys all book it out of here, leaving behind this poisonous cloud that grows thicker with every second, and leaving behind Mirabelle to her fate. You guys all...
Someone has darkness.
You guys all rush out to the outside where it's... There's a bit of a clamor, a bit of a commotion outside as everybody who was in the party only really went that far, as everybody's just in this big mass group of people in the courtyard, just like screaming and shouting at each other, like, "Oh my god, what happened?" And like there are like dozens and dozens of Crown's Guard like stomping very fast from the Citadel heading down, just like making their way there. I would like everybody to give me a perception roll, please.
Perception roll.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go, baby! A 20!
15 total.
16, alright.
Not 20, let's go, baby!
Not 20.
Oh,
22.
6.
Alrighty, Torin, you're...
Plus what, baby?
I'm blind as a bat.
Plus what?
4 plus 2. 6.
Torin, you're still pretty haggard from all the poison you inhaled, but everyone else, you managed to see as several individuals begin floating out of the broken glass from inside, and they're carrying what appears to be this wrapped up person in that space blanket that some of you saw, but some of you didn't.
They're floating?
And they all land onto this miniature hovercraft that is parked right next to the window of the ball. They all clamber onto the hovercraft, and it just goes and flies off.
Is it a flying carpet?
It is not a flying carpet. It is a miniaturized airship. For the sake of technicality, it is a miniaturized airship.
They fly away and you hear,
Take the mask off so I don't get confused.
You go ahead and take the mask off, Atreus.
Let's
And
go.
as they all leave, as the hovercraft zooms out of sight, the 6 of you and the 7 of you, Fenrir included, stand there mixed in with all of these confused partygoers as the Crown's Guard make their way up to the palace, up to the ballroom, and one of them steps up in front of the rest and goes, "Alright, what the hell happened here?" And that is where we're gonna go to break.
Okay, cool, because I was just going to say I have to pee.
I'm so hungry.
I'm pretty hungry too.
Nope, that was perfect. We landed right on the 1 hour mark for that, so
Let's go,
That's
baby.
our halfway point.
Let's go, baby.
We'll be back
Yay!
in just a couple moments for you watching on YouTube, but for those of you on Twitch, we'll be back in like, what do we want to say, guys? 7:50?
Can we make
you-
it 10?
Yeah, that works.
14 minutes? 7:50?
Sure,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Alrighty. We'll see you guys when we get back. Hey, future me editing. I know you love these messages. Go ahead and cut right here. Welcome back, everybody. We got some food, some yummies. We are all back into it now. So, You guys are all standing outside in the courtyard of the ball. This mass group of people, probably like a good 100 to 150 people just in this circle in the courtyard. And the Crown's Guard they've made their way there, and they've immediately like surrounded the group and began sending some of the people into the building. But one of the head guys, a very tall dwarf, manages, like tall for a dwarf, he almost about, I'd say, your height, who's, oh man, wait, I forget your guys' heights. Dang it. Oh well.
Ponderosa is like 5'2" or something, 5'4".
Yeah, he about reaches your height almost, Ponderosa, and he walks
Very
up.
cool.
He walks up to everybody, and his armor is a different color than that of the Royal Crown Guard blue. It's kind of like a commander orange almost, and he steps up and he goes, "All right, somebody explain to me what the hell happened here."
Mass individuals threw gas and kidnapped
It was
Lady Maribel.
He kind of looks to some of his men, and all the other like patrons are shouting, "Oh god, it was awful! I mean, they threw gas in, and there was running, and like there's a lot of people like chatting. Like you're getting drowned out by the voices of everybody else."
Yell at them.
And the guards kind of just look at each other and goes, and you watch as the head guard kind of subtly does a incantation with his hand, and you watch as his voice booms out 3 times louder than normal, and he goes, "Silence!" And the entire crowd just falls silent. He goes, "We are going to handle this. We need everybody to speak with one of us, one at a time. Then you may go about your business. We need to account for all recollections of what happened here tonight while they are still fresh in your mind." And everyone just kind of like, all right, yeah, that makes sense. And they mumble in agreement, and they all start forming like lines in the courtyard for every guard to like speak to. And you see like with every guard there's like a scribe person with a notepad taking stuff down. So you all are just kind of waiting in line right now if you all would like to talk or anything, or if you would just...
I would like to try to heal Torin
Alrighty,
a
go
bit
ahead.
more.
Can I get a medic?
you.
Passes out.
Wait, what's your health at?
6.
my
6?
Yeah.
Okay.
oh. Yeah.
So here's the thing. I have an herbalism kit, and I'm proficient with it, and it says I can make healing potions. Can I craft 2 healing potions, please?
Do
I
you
mean,
ha-
we're in a city. We can just we should just ask someone because they probably have a medic on the scene.
Do you have the materials with you to make healing potions? Having the kit is not enough. Having
I
the
don't know
kit.
what I would need.
So the idea
it says
behind
that
the idea behind that, Ponderosa, is with that kit, you now have the knowledge and the ability to gather materials you find in the wild to create healing potions. So have you been actively picking up flowers, fungus, various flora and fauna that allow you to make the potion?
No, that's why I was asking, because it just says with proficiency,
Gotcha.
create an antitoxin and potion of healing. That's why I'm asking.
So I would say you probably have not been in the wild recently a whole lot.
Not really.
To
We've
gather
been in the desert in the city.
the desert and the city, so you're probably pretty low on stuff at the moment. But you guys watch as Serene kind of like tunes everybody out and like focuses on something. She goes really silent, and you all just feel this pulse of warm energy emanate from her, and you all heal 6 hit points as she just cast Prayer of Healing.
Very nice.
Oh, +5. So, sorry, 11 hit points.
17. That's doable. I can do that.
I'm at 20.
As she opens her eyes again and looks at
Wait,
you
I'm
all.
sorry, 11?
11 total.
I had to do math for fucking Fenrir, okay.
And as she
Oh, no.
finishes with her spell, she opens her eyes and goes, I almost fucking died. That was close.
I mean,
Another Sunday in Darkham.
but we didn't die. So like,
That's
you know,
pretty
and I
cool.
got this cool helmet.
Yeah, what about
Andreas,
freaking
you might want
Mirabelle?
to keep that hidden.
Well,
And I
Yeah.
say we probably should not discuss this in public, and potentially wait until we're back at a safer
I mean,
location.
we're gonna get questioned by the police, yeah, or we're just gonna leave. That makes
I
us
say we-
suspect.
We'll answer the police's questions, but give bare minimum and to the point, just enough to let
Hey,
us know.
yeah. Ponderosa, do you have your bag handy? Bag of things?
Yeah.
Can I put this in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me. I'll put it in my bag of holding.
Yeah. Does it fit?
Nice.
Bag of holding has like, isn't it infinite?
Yes, but like, does it fit the aperture of the bag? You know, like the opening?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Cool.
And it's not an infinite space, it's like 300 feet total. Or something like
Something
that.
like that.
64 cubic feet.
64 cubic feet. So
Cubic.
a giant block in Minecraft. Think of 64 blocks.
What if I
Yeah.
go in
It's a
there?
chunk, right?
You could
It's-
probably
Oh.
just sit in there, yeah.
You can stand there, but you don't have any oxygen, so you would still suffocate and die.
Yeah, there's no oxygen. in
Yeah. I could carry you in there, but you would need some sort of way to breathe.
it. You would have
Well,
to be
by
let
the
out.
laws
I
of
got the helmet.
physics, there has to be oxygen.
Well,
Anyway,
there doesn't.
No, there's no oxygen
It
in
would-
space.
It does. It can't.
Well, then
be,
it would just create a vacuum.
Yeah, it can't exist in our under the atmosphere if it had no
It's
oxygen.
magic. We're not trying to apply physics there, guys.
All right.
anyways, what am I,
I like how
adding
this is
to
what
my
we're
bag,
talking about.
Claire?
Just has
yeah.
no pressure, infinite pressure.
Alrighty, you put the mask in the bag, and unless there's anything else you guys would wish to discuss about, we can say as the time passes, you all eventually make your way up to
What am I putting in the bag?
a
You're just putting
mask.
the mask in the bag.
Mask.
You'll have to create a custom item if you would like to remember it, or just write it down in your notes somewhere, not necessarily on
Okay,
D&D
that's what I'm
Beyond.
asking.
Just write strange geometric mask from the individuals at the
Weird
bi-weekly
thingy.
beneficiary ball. That's what I would put as a note if I was the player.
Weird mask from ball.
Oh my fucking god, this
From
keeps
ball.
exiting me out. So fucking annoying. Okay.
Gonna
Continue.
lose it.
I'm
We'll
gonna
say-
lose it.
We'll say one guard. This is also a dwarf, short brown hair, muscular build, with the blue and platinum armor of the Crown's Guard. Greets the six of you. You all can walk up together as a group with Fenrir in tow, and then the scribe that he's working with is an elven boy, very young, you know, almost like just at the age of when he can be like an employee of the government, very, very young, and he has like round spectacle glasses on and is scribbling furiously on the notepad, and he
Do I recognize him?
you do not.
Okay, cool.
And he flexes his hand because he's like getting a cramp. He goes, "Sons of a," and he like looks up and he goes, "All right." And the dwarven guard goes, "Alrighty, did you all see anything?
Yes.
Yes.
What did you see?"
About 10 or so individuals that were in the party throw on masks and cloaks when the gas came in and began walking through, and they kidnapped Lady Maribel.
Lady Mirabelle. Everything seems to be concurrent with what they're saying, sir. And the dwarven guard nods and goes, "Right, alrighty then.
I knocked one of the masks off the broski.
You got one of the masks?
No, I got it like off of him. I saw his face.
Do you have it with you?
No.
What happened to it?"
Probably
It
lost
fell
in
onto the
smoke.
ground.
We were in a rush.
He like snaps his fingers and a few more guards come over. He goes, "Search the area for a mask." And they nod and they head in. You
Do
watch
you
as-
want like a sketch of this dude?
Yes, please. Anything you can provide.
Can I do that?
Any
Can I-
any information you guys have about these individuals and who they could be, please. It would be very helpful.
They
Can I
had
sketch this?
smoke.
Go ahead,
bomb.
make a performance check for me.
Let's go.
Have you ever seen the show Squid Game?
I
Torrance,
look
shut your dumb ass
just-
up.
They look just like those.
What'd you roll?
I just rolled an
Atreus?
18 plus 5 for performance.
18 plus 5. You draw a very almost photorealistic sketch of the mask in your
Nice!
possession.
Let's go.
He's an artist.
Oh, no, I wanted to do of his face.
Oh, okay. We'll say, I mean, that's high enough. You get a good photorealistic rendition of his face and of his mask. And the dwarven gentleman looks at it and goes, so it was a dragonborn. It was a green dragonborn.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
And he said that he killed part of my family at one point.
Killed
that's
part
fine.
of your fam. Who are you, if I may ask?
Atreus Morningstar. I just hold out my hand.
Oh.
Who the
Pod
fuck
is just like in the background, just.
Ponderosa
Right.
is just copying Claude. She's like, Jesus fucking Christ. And she's gonna just like
Right.
turn and like tend to Fenrir, like make sure he's all good. Take off his little mask thingy.
Right. Morningstar. Right. I just heard about you. Forgive me. I led a couple parties searching for you at one point. Glad to see
I
that
get it
you
all
were-
the time.
Right. Okay. Okay. So Green Dragonborns. Anything else?
Lizard.
Is there anything else you can tell me about this group? Why they may have gone after Mirabelle? Wait a minute. I do recognize you. You all spoke with Mirabelle the other day, didn't you?
Yeah. That would be us.
And he
Why?
leans over to one of his guards and whispers something to him, and the guard that he whispers to just walks away.
Bye.
Uh-oh. Maybe
What
I
it-
shouldn't have said that.
Ponderosa's gonna keep an eye
I don't
on
think so.
the guy who walked away.
He kind of
Oh.
puts his hand on the child scribe, like he puts his hand on his shoulder and like tells him to stop writing, like with his hand, and he goes, "If you don't
Oh.
mind me asking, what was that conversation about?"
The conversations we had with Lady Mirabelle were between us and us alone. Apologies, but that's just how it is.
And seeing as
Yeah.
she is now in a predicament, I would think you would want to help the Crown's Guard, since it is in the Crown's Guard's best interest to recover their council members.
I mean,
Ponderosa kind of
council.
scoffs a little bit in the background, but otherwise keeps to herself.
I have helped the council over the years long enough. And Claude is going to gesture to the mask underneath his cloak.
He sees he looks down and sees the mask, and you can go ahead and roll a perception check to see how he reacts to it, if you would like.
Sure. Perception, you said?
Certainly.
15.
15. You see him kind of, you see like a head flinch. You see him kind of like readjust, but he does very well to keep it in check. But that elicited a reaction from him. And he looks back to you and he goes, "Right, well then, can I assume you are going to be vigilanteing your way to find her then, I assume?"
I
You
mean,
may assume that.
Whatever you want to.
we would
assume.
never do that.
You don't have to fucking lie. Fucking vigilantes. He like groans and like tells the scribe kid to like go off and help another guard. He goes, "Look, I don't know what you all spoke with her about. I don't know what this was about. But we take the security of our council members very seriously. We are going to track her down. And if you get in our way, you will be treated as an obstacle, not an ally. Do you understand?"
Ponderosa kind of speaks up. She just like pushes
Oh,
through
whatever.
everybody. Short as fuck. She goes, listen. I would love to sit here and tell you that we will stay out of your way, but I cannot promise that, as we have someone who is very close to her and someone who has been, wrongfully accused of kidnapping and trying to kill her. There are two very,
I think
kind
you misunderstand the
gentlemen.
relationship.
So what I'm
I
trying to
have.
say here is, we'll do our best, but no promises. And then she kind of like starts to walk away, and she's like, "Let's go. I'm over it. Let's go."
Just mean girls her way out.
She's
Yeah.
done. She's hungry. She's pissed off.
He
Oh,
kind
Hey,
of,
you still have that sick bottle though.
unless there's anything else you would like to say to him, he's gonna usher you guys like off to the side so that he can get everybody else's accounts.
All right.
Cool.
And as everybody wraps up, finishing giving their statements,
Been a long ass night.
the head guard speaks up again. He goes, "All right. For the matter, this is an open investigation. We are currently asking everybody to remain in the city while this situation remains fluid.
Cool.
Shall we go back?
Yeah. I'm over.
Yes, we will.
Ander and Serene, as you guys are walking back, Ander kind of like tugs on your shoulder or on your sleeve, Ponderosa.
She kind of like pulls her arm away from him and goes, "Yes."
Are you okay?
Oh, Ander. She kind of like, what's that word when you like press your lips together?
Purse.
Purse.
She like purses her lips and she just nods her head and kind of like turns away awkwardly, but you can see like the tips of her ears are red.
He kind of just like
Fine. Yes.
he smiles and looks back down. He goes, "I didn't even get to the buffet line. I saw potatoes."
Oh.
We'll get you some potatoes tomorrow.
She sighs and like kind of rolls her eyes, but she just pulls out a potato from one of her rations because she just has like an absurd amount of rations. Like I literally have 28 rations, and Ponderosa doesn't even really need to eat.
Those will go bad after a while.
And
Why do
most
you
of
have
them
so
are
many
not from that
rations?
long ago.
But
I don't
anyway,
even know how I accumulated this many rations.
you hand the potato to Ander and his eyes light up and he just immediately begins just like doing like
Oh my
just
God.
the shy eating, just
Let's go.
Serene kind of like folds her arm as she walks and just doesn't really care as she just like looks at you all and goes, "Well, so what's the plan?"
I don't know.
We walk into the sunset with an epic montage.
But now we
Yeah.
should probably lay low.
Are we actually
Was
going
that
to
fun?
listen to that guy and stay in the city?
Probably not, but we can talk about that in the morning.
Absolutely not.
I mean,
Hmm.
yeah.
I'd rather be anywhere but the city. In fact, I haven't been anywhere I've been comfortable in the last, I don't know, month with you hooligans.
That's fair.
They had to with me, but okay.
As you guys make your way back to Claude's abode, Claude, as you guys walk up to the door, you see the door has been kicked in.
Oh shit!
Claude has musket ready and is like essentially breaching through the door and just like looking around, seeing what little things he had, what is left.
You look around the room, and the place is turned over. Like pots and pans on the floor, the couch is upside down,
Can I
papers
have-
Hey, but- or-
scattered.
The hidey
Can I
hole.
have- can
Yeah, Claude's
I-
gonna like pop out the hidey hole and just see like did they find it or is it safe still?
You go. So, explain to me again how the hidey hole worked. Was it a safe in the wall? Was it something in the ground?
No, it was literally like loose floorboards that he had hidden like underneath the bed or something like that. He like just popped it out and then his little space beneath.
Gotcha. So you walk into your bedroom and you see some of the floorboards have been pried up. You look down into the hole and anything that you were keeping in there is gone.
God damn it.
Who left what here?
The golden piece of
remember-
rod is gone.
I don't remember if I left anything. I'm pretty sure I put everything in my bag of holding.
So
there
yeah,
is one item in there that you don't remember leaving there, and it's a folded piece of paper.
I'll pick it up and.
I don't think I
unfold it.
left anything.
You open it up and it says, "I want to make this
Why
fun,
is it messed up like that?
It says
So it's your
which is
move.
get money.
nephew."
Wait.
Claude is going to turn around
Riot!
to Reyes with fury in his eyes
Oh no.
and is going to punch Atreus.
Oh! You get hella rebuked, bro.
I'll roll to hit if you want me to.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, so roll to hit and roll your or what? How does uncanny dodge work?
Uncanny dodge just
let's see.
reduces the damage.
Okay, so go ahead and roll to hit, Claude. Oh, and I feel bad because I just thought of it, so I'm gonna retcon. There's another sentence in the message, and it says, "You should have pulled the trigger."
Damn.
So it's a total of 15 to hit.
Why are you so bad? Why
Wait,
do
you hit 15 to
Because
hit?
it's
It
Atreus'
does hit me.
family.
It does hit you?
Yeah.
It's his family. What?
Okay.
What?
Paul's just nailing him in the jaw.
Serena and Ander just kind of like step back and
Understand
go,
what?
"Whoa, whoa!"
Atreus.
I mean, fair enough, Claude.
Because
That hurt.
it has to do with Atreus' family. It's his uncle.
Do you see what your mercy brings?
Context clues.
I
Come
mean,
Mercy is weakness. Weakness leads to more death and tragedy. Tonight is you. You fault. It's your fault here.
Brad.
Can I have Fenrir like smell around the area, see if he can pick up on anything?
Sure, give me a investigation check. He has advantage on those, right?
Yeah, he has advantage on smell because he's a dog. Okay.
All right,
It's it would be a perception check.
go for it.
Okay. Let me. Perception is what? Wisdom? Okay, +1. Okay, so 14. No fucking way I rolled the same thing. Okay, so 14.
14. As Fenrir sniffs the hole in the ground, you watch as he like looks up a bit, looks around, and begins sniffing the ground, and he actually begins to like follow a trail that you can't see. It leads out the door, out into the sidewalk, and it goes for a bit, and he's insisting on continuing. He looks back at you for permission.
Ponderosa kind of just like looks at them and goes, "Well, we can stay here and you guys can fight it out, or we can follow the direwolf."
Go figure it out. Can I see the note?
Paul just throws it at your chest and walks out.
Ponderosa just follows Claude and goes where Fenrir's going.
I'll join them as well.
Serena and Ander kind of shuffle behind awkwardly. But yeah, Atreus, the letter says, "To the man who had the gun in my mouth, you should have pulled the trigger. And to my nephew, I want to make this fun. Your move."
Okay. And am I getting anything out of this? Is there like any like?
You're wondering how the hell this was pulled off when the man is in custody, as far as you know.
That's not too difficult.
Okay.
He has things everywhere. I'm not
Pull some
terribly
string.
surprised.
So, you guys follow Fenrir's trail, and Fenrir is onto
He's a
something.
golden boy.
He is a
the best.
dire wolf. He has ancient instincts that
the
help
best.
him find the things that he is looking for. And he leads you guys through the city for a good hour until eventually arriving at the airport.
Oh, great.
Again with this bullshit.
And
Ponderosa
he
hates
like
airplanes.
he like paws at you and like nuzzles his head to point at the airport. Just
Ponderosa just sighs and turns to the group. She goes, "Well,
Well, now we know he's not in the city. Great.
Doesn't get us
I
that
mean,
far.
there's only one person that really has answers right now.
And who would that
and that
be?
would be,
Who do you think? Who's in custody right now?
well, then I guess we go speak to him."
Ander actually speaks up and goes, "Oh, I have an idea." He's gonna
What's
run up
your
to
idea?
he's gonna run up to the guy manning like the flights and stuff, and he goes, "Can you tell me what was the last few ships that flew out of here tonight?" And the guy kind of like looks at him like confused, like, "Why do you want to know that?" And Serene kind of like walks up behind Ander, like looking super intimidating, and she goes, "Because he asked."
Damn.
She's gonna try to
Ooh.
intimidate the guy.
Let's go.
the guy who is working this job because he couldn't find any other job doesn't want to deal with this and gets immediately scared by her and goes,
Nice.
there was a ship that went to Elementi, there was a ship that went to Alahara, and there was a ship that went to the Iron Fields. Those were the last 3 that went out tonight. Okay? God.
Brad.
God.
Fuck off.
And Ander just kind of like skips away happily and says, "Oh, thank you."
I love their dynamic.
And Serene just stays there for another moment, just stares at him until finally turning around. And the guy kind of just
Rude.
slinks back into his chair. And Serene goes, "Well, are we going to speak to your uncle?"
Well, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
If he left that note, do you really think he's still there at the jail?
He's not gonna leave. He can't leave.
Why? What's keeping him here?
I don't think that he was able to escape.
The entire Crown's
Just
Guard.
saying.
Let's think of
Well,
this.
somebody
He
left
had
that
half
note.
the council in his pocket. He has the underworld at his bidding. Probably half the city guard, including the royal guard, are for him.
I mean, how
What's
are we gonna
keeping him
know
there?
until we go check? I'm just saying.
All right, then let's
I
head that way, I suppose.
So we're going to go check on him then? Anders kind of speaks up, trying to like hop up to meet your guys' eye level.
If he's there, he's
I mean,
dead.
unless
I
there's a
say we
better
do.
idea.
All right then. Is the group consensus to go visit Uncle Attilius?
Yeah,
Yes.
Suppose so.
All right. I'll say for the
as
sake
If
much
of
as
we
we all
must.
want to.
I'll say for the sake of brevity, you guys head over to the station, and you introduce yourselves. You show the proper identification. They let you in. You pass through a couple cells until eventually reaching kind of the far ends of the cells, where it stops becoming iron bars and starts to become this strange plexiglass substance for the containers for the criminals. And you guys pass through a double-locked white iron door where there are 2 guards standing post outside, and then as they open the door, there's another 2 inside. And as you all walk in, it's one of those like prison meeting rooms where you can talk with inmates. And you see Attilius there, the once proud red tiefling, now in a black and orange jumpsuit with a number on his chest, with his hands manacled together and his legs manacled with a little looser chain so that he can walk but still restricts his movement. And
How many guards are in this room?
there are 2 manning the door, and there are 2 manning the door on both ends, so there's 4 within the vicinity, and then there's 2 behind him on his side of the room.
I'm gonna. We need to have a word with him privately.
They don't say anything, they just stay there.
What? No, get out, leave.
Do you guys know, do you know a secondary language? Like, is
I
there
mean-
a tiefling
Our
language or
rules
whatever?
are we are not to leave the prisoner unattended.
No
No
draconic.
exceptions.
Well, it's gonna turn out like on the command of Lady Maribel, and on her behalf, leave this room.
Just
you
stay
intimidating or are
outside
you
if you have
persuading?
to.
I can try charm person after, so just
We'll try intimidating, I guess.
Alrighty, roll intimidation.
19.
A 19. They kind of like flex their shoulders a bit. They look at each other, considering it. We are going to be right outside the door.
Fine.
And the 2
I'm
leave,
gonna.
the 2 leave the room,
Alright.
and then the 4 guards are kind of, for the sake of a bit of comedy, kind of do like the Scooby-Doo cup against the door thing. They're right there.
of course they do.
And then the two guards that were on Attilius' side exit their room as well, but not before locking Attilius down in the chair with a couple
Nice.
with a couple things.
So is there like something between us, or like,
Yes, there's plexiglass like
Damn it.
substance in between you guys. You are
Oh,
not.
there's like. We're not in the same room.
It's a prison talk room, like where people
it's
visit
just a patient
inmates.
room. Yeah.
And so they all leave, and as Attilius sits down, he just goes, it's so wonderful to get visitors.
If it's plexiglass, is there like a hole or something, or is it just malleable enough that we can hear through?
There's a few thin holes for speaking. Yes, it's
Okay.
not big enough for a bullet, Claude.
Damn it.
As he
I
sits
mean,
down,
killing him wouldn't get us any closer to this anyways.
he just kind of like leans back in his chair and goes, "Oh, it's so nice to get visitors so soon after my incarceration. Did you miss me?"
Want to take a wild guess why we're here?
You missed your uncle? I beats me.
Ponderosa kind of slams her fist down and she goes, "Listen here, you little shit. I've had a long ass day, and if you think we're gonna sit here and play your little fucking games, you're wrong. So go ahead and speak up when we ask a question, or I will bounce my ass into that room and find my foot so far up your ass you'll forget how to go to the bathroom correctly. So why don't we just do this the nice way?"
Go ahead.
Oh, can I whisper?
Go ahead and roll intimidation, Ponderosa.
She doesn't have intimidation, but she's just pissed off. Let's hope my roll is a 20, guys.
Can Claude assist with
That'd
this?
be awesome. He just
like,
pissed
I
himself.
hear seething like, rage behind her.
Sure, go ahead. You can roll with advantage, Ponderosa.
Let's go! Okay, the first roll is a 16.
Okay. So best is a 16.
Okay, the second one was a 3. So we're
Three,
gonna
so
go with 16.
Alrighty. With a 16, he kind of leans forward to like meet your gaze in front of the plexiglass. You guys are only like a few inches apart. He goes, "No, I once dated an elf like you. She had
Oh
fire."
God.
Oh, she literally like visually gags.
I have a private word with
I'm sorry, I'm like, that was
Claude
so
is
funny.
casting Chill Touch through the plexiglass and is wrapping it around his neck.
Around. Wait.
Attilius's neck.
Yeah.
I don't think
Chilling
that's
Chill
how
touch.
Touch. I just Chill Touch.
I need
I just
to
have
read
to
that
see where he
spell.
is. It's a
Can I
cantrip.
have a private word with Torin in the private chat real quick?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
Me?
We'll
Yeah.
remedy this thing with the chilling touch. Okay, what does that do necessarily? Does
So
just do
it
damage?
is a 2-hit. I create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against that creature. Takes 1d8 necrotic damage.
Alright, roll the hit.
And then until
I was gonna heat the cuffs that he's in to cause him heat damage on his wrist, but this is good too.
So 22 total.
22, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alrighty. It's just a d8. So
But sorry, now that I've composed myself, Ponderosa kind of just goes, "Ugh, in your dreams."
Oh, in dreams I have, darling.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. So as he like finishes saying that to you, Ponderosa, he's suddenly halted as this icy hand kind of throws him back in his chair, and he just goes, "Hello. Yes,
No.
you have my
Is that gonna
attention."
get him to talk?
I don't need to be in the same room as you to make sure you die.
Just
I will
'cause-
make sure
I'm not stopping
you
him anymore.
suffer. You will suffer
Your uncle's trying to hit on
unimaginable
me.
pains and deaths.
Yucky.
Just because the gods aren't in here, big guy, doesn't mean they're not watching.
Do you think the gods can stop you from me?
You'll be in this chair right after me.
Oh,
I've seen
God.
tortures far worse than whatever can be thrown at me inside this prison. You, this place, it doesn't scare me.
Go ahead this time, roll intimidation with advantage.
It's working.
You're getting to him.
My you said intimidation? 19.
19 again.
Oh, it'll just work.
Yeah.
We don't even need
So-
to.
My
Yeah.
intimidation is so
No, we don't even need our
garbage.
plan.
You
Nope.
see the smugness start to crack in him, and he goes, "Clearly I didn't do anything, as I'm still here, aren't I?"
Should we crank this up a little bit?
Attilius, I thought you were
Alright.
scared of my friends. What happened?
Claude wants Can he do this? I think he can.
And as
Wait, I want to
so, I'm
heat
gonna
up
say
his
after
cup.
after this point, because you cast something on him,
That'd been
you guys
funny.
hear on the door to the guards. It's their way of giving you a warning.
What if I sweet talk him?
They're not in the room right now. You're getting a bang on the door to.
What if I go out there and I distract him?
Like, hold on,
You
we're
can
having a
certainly
friendly chat here. Having a heart-to-heart moment. Do you guys not care about that?
I know nothing. I wouldn't let them.
I'm gonna
tell me.
use Mage Hand and slam his head into the glass. Couple times.
Okay.
Oh, can Mage Hand do that?
I don't know.
It can't do. It can't.
It doesn't
inflict
deal damage, but it can manipulate objects.
Only because I really like the idea of that. Go ahead and roll for it.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Yeah!
The plan works.
Otherwise, I'm gonna just not melt, but heat up his cuffs and give him some fucking boils under there that he
Alright,
can't
am I
take care of.
rolling intimidation?
Yes. Roll intimidation. We'll say.
Imagine Ponderosa gets with
advantage?
your uncle.
Sure, with advantage.
First roll's an 8. Oh my god, second roll's a 4.
4. So
Andrew,
your
what is
mage
with your
hand,
roll?
your mage hand like pushes him forward, but dissipates before he can get like fully
Yeah.
with the table, and he comes back up, but
It's all in
the
the rules,
icy
guys.
hand is still around his neck, and he goes, "I'm telling the truth this time. I wouldn't let them tell me, big guy."
I don't give a damn if you're telling the truth or not. I just want you hurting right now.
Well, then this will be rather quick then. As the guards, a few more times.
Where are they? Where do they operate? Where do they work? How did you contact them?
You really
It's
have
gonna be
no
the
idea
children
what you're
rip
stepping
down.
into, big guy.
I've seen
I
hell
mean,
and worse.
Does he speak?
I'm
for
gonna
all of
stand near the
you?
door.
Wait,
mean,
with it.
I'm standing with them, ain't I? Uncle, you don't
Yeah.
scare me anymore.
Oh, you used to be so much fun, Atreus. Don't you want to have a little bit of fun in life?
You know what's gonna be fun, Attilius? When you're strung up from your insides. So
I
knock
liked
it
you.
off.
You would have been a great soldier for me.
Ponderosa kind of just fucking. She rolls her eyes and she goes, "I am so sick of the sound of your voice." So she just starts doing heat metal to his cuffs.
We're gonna get kicked out of here.
Go.
No, no, don't worry.
Huh?
I'm standing by the door. Don't worry.
Roll damage for the heat cuffs.
Okay, so he's in physical contact, so it's 2d8s. Let me
And
grab
because they're
him.
cuffs, you can't exactly take them off either.
He can't really take them.
I mean, he's also fire resistant, so there's that too.
Because he's
Whatever.
a red tiefling.
I got a 5
And a 4.
Again.
and a 7.
So 7, so 12, cut in half is 6. So 6 points of fire damage to Tilius. The metal around his bracers heat up, and he starts wincing. He wants to try to move him, but he's still held back by the icy cold hand against his throat.
And that's only my 2nd level version. I have a 3rd level version.
And the guards are now
Claude's
banging.
gonna-
You hear one of them shout, "Wrap it up!"
Claude's gonna pump another attack of chill touch on him, and he's like, "Speak now."
Go ahead, roll damage.
Not only are we giving him the ice bath of his lifetime, but we're also burning his wrists.
That is another 8 points of
Another 8
damage.
points. All right.
I will say technically, this is not chill. This is technically necrotic.
True. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
more of a dark ethereal hand. I cannot speak. Ethereal.
Ethereal
Thank you. Ethereal hand that's around his throat, and it's just sapping the life from him. You watch as some of his veins around his neck, creeping up his face, start to go dark. And he's looking to the doors, wondering why the guards are taking so long. And he, fuck. Okay. So
Like I
he
said.
goes,
Gods won't save you.
Allra!
Now is that so hard? And Claude's just gonna rip his hand forward and just hopefully have the necrotic hand just bounce his head off the table, and Claude's gonna walk out.
Thanks for finishing that for me.
Ponderosa lets up on her heat word, and she's like, "Thanks, love." And then she also just walks away with Claude.
Make no mistake. we're not done with you.
Nor are you, big guy.
Big guy.
Oh, nephew.
What's up?
One more
Stop.
word before you go.
Uh-huh.
Stop.
Something's going on in Allra. It's gathered the attention of the king. And it has something to do with that rod piece that you found.
Well, interesting. I guess we'll just have to figure out what that is.
Not unless I get
Without
there
you.
first.
I don't think you'll be leaving here. I have a
He's-
sneaking suspicion you're just kind of stuck.
He tries to like get at, he like tries to shoot out of the chair, but he's like pulled taut by the chains. He goes, "Ah! I know always how to find you, oh nephew."
That's funny, Attilius, because I've never seen you sweat so hard.
Ah! And he just screams angrily. as-
Okay, let's go, guys.
All right, let's go.
All right. As you walk out, the guards are all giving you stink eyes.
I'll see you in 2 to 4 years, Attilius.
2 to 4 years.
And you just hear screaming and
You
a
might
bit of
wanna
a
try
He's
scuffle.
going feral.
You got that dog in him.
Serene kind of like scratches the back of her head and goes, "Oh, that was intense."
He's slowly
It was-
going mad in there.
And
It
Anders
was
like,
disgusting more than anything.
Ander just goes, "I think I peed a little."
Oh, dear.
Believe me, that was tame in comparison if we got actual access to him.
What did he mean by something's going on in Alahara?
Well,
Guess
he said
we'll have to go
something to
there
do the
and find
golden
out.
We're
rod
gonna
piece.
find out.
The golden rod piece is, I mean, I don't know what it showed you, Claude, but
Well,
it's something.
real quick, can Claude do like a little history or intelligence check to see like
Something
from his
that-
memory, from his like vision that he had, is he able like to determine where, like what he saw more clearly? Like
Sure, give me an intelligence check.
you kind of know what I'm trying to get at.
I know
here.
what you're getting at, so give me an intelligence check.
Okay. 17.
17. The backdrop of the city you saw in your vision is most certainly Alahara.
Let's go.
There's another rod piece there, or was another rod piece there, in the hands of some giant brute of a man. He was leaving the city.
I know where another one is.
Where?
The vault in the Iron Fields, I presume.
Of course, those pretentious kings would have it.
Also, Claude, that hurt.
You
I know I
deserved it.
deserved it, but ouch.
Andrew, stop redeeming shit in the chat.
Wait, what
Hopefully,
are
this
you
makes
doing
it up
next?
for you then.
What
Atreus,
was that, Claude?
hopefully this makes up for it then. One of your parents is alive.
Dun dun dun.
That's when you just see just terror come over my face.
In
I do
addition,
not know what to do with this information.
Maribel was digging into it. I don't know if it's related. But in addition to it, she was also looking into... Was it Prismatic Flame? Prisma's Flame?
Prism's
Yeah,
flame.
Prisma's Flame. She was also looking into Prism's Flame, which I'm assuming,
is what attacks us tonight.
most likely.
It makes sense.
Ponderosa just goes, well, that's all beautiful, but I would love a shower. I need to wash off the filth of your nasty fucking uncle. So,
If we catch an overnight flight, we could probably get to Alahara in the next day or two. I know they have showers on board, Ander says.
Well, I have nothing else here.
Serene kind of
So we're
like
going to-
folds her arms. She goes, "Are we really getting back on an airship again?"
Would you rather walk?
fucking hate those things. But I suppose we are in a rush.
And I will
Believe me,
remind you that you were all given pass or waivers to get you into first class every time from Maribel. You basically have
Period.
access to fly to every city Every kingdom run city.
We got fast passes.
You got fast passes.
We got PSA pre-check.
Sick.
I don't remember if I said that during that session, but I do want it known
No.
that you guys have fast passes to every kingdom run city.
I don't think it was
Yeah.
mentioned, but
That's
that is
awesome.
very helpful.
Yes.
Baller.
So my
Terrifying.
apologies then. That's my bad.
Andrew.
It was one of her tokens of gratitude for solving her attempted murder.
I see. Well then, shall we?
We shall.
We shall.
We shall. Ander kind of just like tries to boost morale. Serene rolls her eyes.
We fucking
Yes,
love
we
them.
would.
Their dynamic kills me.
So I'll say, as you all head to the airport with what remains of your items in tow, you all board a red-eye airship that sets off in the dead of night, and you all begin to make your way into the heart of Allra, the city of Allra. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Cut session.
Yay!
Next.
Oh, that
On
was
Dragon Ball Z.
that.
Allra's Hope.
Okay, I felt really good about that one. How'd you guys feel?
That was
Pretty
pretty
good.
That
good.
was sick.
Yeah.
I was-
man.
Punched me.
I feel
I
way
admit
better
I was-
with my spell selection now.
I was
Yeah,
very
you're kind
much
of a badass.
questioning, Like,
Kind of
if
a
Claude was,
badass, man.
Claude, what was that?
I was very much questioning whether or not Claude was like just at the right level of intensity or going too far with it.
No, you were right there. I
Yeah.
felt like that
That
was
was perfect.
perfect.
I think the punch was definitely called for. It was good.
Oh yeah, I will say Claude will like. I always intended him to do this. I haven't done it yet, but slowly over time, as like he knows you guys more and you guys know him more, he's probably going to try and question you guys on like certain things that you've done. So like,
Oh, I'm sure.
like Atreus with showing mercy to his uncle. This is Claude's way of like, do you really think mercy is the right way? And I fully invite you guys to go ahead and question his motives in the event that he does something that you think
Just
like,
leave?
why?
I just turned off the camera.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Alive.
Well, I am very excited to see where this goes next. I get to start preparing stuff for Alahara, which is making me very happy.
I'm very excited
Crispy
too.
might know a few things, unfortunately, meta-wise, but I'm sure I trust that he will
Now we're
be
definitely
honorable.
questioning.
I will not.
Rude
I
as fuck.
will
No.
not medicate. Though I will be very curious to know how
I
things go.
I gotta message the OG group and let them know now. We're getting close.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Wait,
so,
what does that mean?
It means nothing. Don't worry about it. It's just things.
A crossover episode.
Anywho,
That'd be
you
a very
guys.
confusing crossover episode.
Thank you guys very much for watching this really awesome episode of Allra's Hope. If you haven't yet, please consider hitting that red button. Guys, I'm chasing a dream. I need 100,000 people to hit that button, and I've achieved my dream. Don't you want to see me achieve my dream? Don't you want that for me? I want it for me. So I hope you want it for me. So thank
I'm
you
gonna
very
make
much.
10,000 accounts.
Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a great night. Drink water, stay safe, all that good stuff. We all love you.
Kiss a duck.
Kiss
Don't
a
do
duck.
anything I wouldn't do.
Kiss a duck as long
Duck
as it
shark.
consents.
Yeah.
Yeah,
kiss a
Everybody,
duck.
wave goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.